Hello everyone, this is King Gabe here with another toy review and everything. The third one for the third toy review for this new Miracle Productions channel. Yeah, just making that known to both newcomers who are just now, seeing me with this new channel, and ones that are seeing the channel but also have seen previous other channels that have come before this one. Today we're looking at Transformers Generation Rattrap, the 30th anniversary deluxe class. The 30th anniversary deluxe class. Yes, this was to celebrate 30th anniversary. Obviously, Beastwars. Rattrap's were Rattrap first debut. Pretty much. You could definitely look at them and say, yeah, definitely Beastwars. The season one look, I might add. When the show first started, they first got their beast modes and everything. There was an original figure that came out when the show first aired of Rattrap, and it is pretty show accurate, much like similar to this one. This one's a little more show accurate, especially beast mode, and then you'll also see when he transforms, with a few differences, but there's a lot of stuff that is accurate to the show. The 90s one actually even has probably more accuracy to the show, but there is a really big downside compared to this one, where kind of in the backpack area, but it definitely did a lot compared to the show. Also, the 90s Rattrap figure was a shell former. Any of y'all that don't know what that means, it was which you could say this one is kind of a shell former, but the one from the 90s was more of a shell former because it sort of had like a 1-2 step transformation. You just sort of went in, opened it up, and bam, different. Yeah, Beast to Robot mode, pretty much. Sort of like certain other figures that they did make shell formers out of, like Razor Beast. That was Razor Beast. That Transformer figure was actually featured in an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in season 6. Will was playing with him when Jeffrey bought Transformers for his son he didn't know about. He's like, "Ooh, Transformers! I've been looking for Razor Beast for weeks. Now bow before me!" Ah! So, yeah, there was that. So in this case, yeah, Generations Rattrap here. I actually meant to after I did my first two reviews, I actually but it was too late then, but I actually was kind of wishing I did Rattrap second after Sonar, because reason why I say that, again, it's too late for that, but the reason I say that is because, well, after Sonar being the first Transformer I ever got back then when Beast Wars first came out, the second Transformer that I got, also from K&B Toys, that's no longer in business, was Transmetal Rattrap. Boy, he was, now don't get me wrong, he wasn't a bad figure, and I did like playing with him as a kid and everything, but yeah, even then, I didn't know all the technical terms like kibble and all that, but yeah, he had quite a bit of backpack kibble on him, which was pretty top heavy. That particular Rattrap Transmetal, and of course they've done a remake of that, but the one back then, yeah, very top heavy, and yeah, it was. But like I say, it was still cool. Still did all the stuff that he did on the show. Of course, there was a few differences, like flipping the backpack around like it does in the show, and also the one I got was a completely different color from that in the show. They did have Rattraps that were the right color scheme, but for some reason the one that was available at my toy store here had a whole different color scheme going, but it was definitely still Rattrap though. Yeah. So, now that I've done all that rambling about past Rattrap history, before we go into this, definitely make sure you like, share, subscribe, special chat, super thanks, super chat, special thanks, however, oh boy. Anyway, and also buy our available books, as I've As you've probably seen in a previous video, I've started talking about the books with Star Striker and everything. So yeah, be on the lookout for more videos like that, and definitely get yourself some, as well as the current Yumiko books. And also support us on that Patreon, just like your boy EJ the Supreme, Big Sis Casey in the Iceman universe. Also hang out with us on Discord and Facebook, and sell each other some stuff on the Macari app. Now, without further ado, let's get to the rat trap we're looking at on this screen. So, as you can see, definitely a really good figure design. Let me see if I can bring this thing closer. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we'll just leave it like it is. See if I can scoot up closer. Yeah, it might make it better. There we go. So yeah, of course, he does have, you know, the kibble at the bottom. That's pretty noticeable. Even there are other remakes of this figure where they actually, and not saying this is not a bad design. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you definitely know this is Rat Trap, but you got some other remakes that actually took like the texture and all this of his beast mode body and tried to alter it a little bit there to even make it even more show accurate, like almost pretty much identical to the show. But even with those figures, yeah, you still gonna have this kind of going on. I don't think there's really a way to, but I mean, maybe I think the other figures may have it concealed a little bit better, but I mean, you still look under there, there's still gonna be the kibble. Of course, you see the robot mode head. How you doing? Kind of reminds me of that Beast Machines episode where Rat Trap had that transformation enhancer, and he couldn't stop transforming, and he was like, Rat Trap, what are you doing? The hokey pokey. What did it look like? The transformation enhancer. Tell me you didn't. Can we? And then his robot mode head popped out. Discuss this later. So yeah, so you got that, yeah. And then also you see where his weapon is stored at too. That's actually a really good. That's actually really good, despite the showing of kibble. At least you know you do have weapon storage, which that is kind of fits with Rat Trap's character. He in the show he tend to store a lot of different little gizmos and stuff, like little miniature bombs and other inventions, as well as as he call it, his trusty gun. So, or as some of us would like to call it in censorship, his laser blaster. So, so yeah. Like I say again, really good little figure. Like I say, the kibble, little minor thing here with these little things there, but yeah. Other than that, got tail does move, is freely moving. That's pretty much the movement you get out of the tail. You can move his front arms. Oops. Well, not complete 360, obviously. Yeah, you can move, but you can move them a bit. Hands, you know, they can move a full 360. Because he can arrange them in different ways, especially in the robot mode. Especially if you want to try to maybe make them look similar to maybe how they were arranged in the show. Now the back feet, they just move back and forth due to the transformation. You can move that a little bit, but you do risk showing more kibble, and that's about as far as you could really move it safely. Because like I say, it's sort of stuck in place with the transformation. So the front legs really do have more movement ability there. He can shake his head up and down, up and down, up and down. There's a little piece if you, because you notice, I see the back of his robot bow head. Now, I don't know why it just doesn't do this automatically. Maybe it's just my figure. But you can kind of, let's see, maybe if you, let's take his blaster here, his gun, and I've used it to shove kind of this little small piece detail right there, and you get this. Yeah. yeah, if you kind of hold it when you move his head. That way you have more, a little, kind of conceal it up there a little bit more. Especially if you want to stand him up. Of course, again, you do risk showing kibble. But you can get him in this. You can get him in this pose at least. This is pretty close and accurate to sometime in the show when he would stand up on two legs there in his beast mode and be talking to the other Maximals about stuff. Instagram alert. Okay. Oh, let me turn my sound down here. Yeah. So yeah, you do kind of. Yeah, you can get that. Yeah, like him, especially when he wants to tell off Dinobot about something. Chopper face. If it weren't for you, we'd be kicking back on Cybertron right now. Perhaps I've done the planet a favor. You know what? Yeah! And of course, he can't open his mouth to, if he really wants to scream. So yeah, he can do that. Like I say, kind of. Now maybe the one you get might be able to do this easier. This could come up, but for some reason mine, I have to kind of, if I want to get in this position, I have to sort of keep a hold on this, and if I don't, yeah, you get that. So yeah, maybe it's just mine, but if yours do that, that's something you can do to sort of fix that a little bit there. Kind of keep your head up, and yeah, like I say, if it goes down, like you don't do that and it goes down, yeah, just you can or any other item, but probably the best thing to use, since he's already got it attached to him in beast mode, just pop it out, reach under there, and just like I showed you earlier, and voila. Yep. So yep. Yeah, when you get ready to tell them off, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Shut up, Rattrap. So yeah. So now let's get to the transformation. So I don't think there was ever a time that he transformed while on two legs. Like I said, he would walk on two legs sometimes in the show, just because. Sort of like how Optimus Primal would walk on two legs in the show. Except he actually did a lot of his transforming from Beast to Robot mode while still on two legs. There are other iterations where he would walk on four most of the time, like Beast Machines and Rise of the Beast. But yeah, in Beastwars, Optimus was able to transform while on two legs. Rattrap probably could do that, but they've never shown him do it there. At least not that I from binge watching the Beastwars episodes. I have never seen one episode where he stood up on two legs and transformed while standing on the two legs. Not saying that he couldn't do it, but they just never showed that in the show. So he always, every time he got ready to transform, he would get on his two legs. Well, guess we better transform. Rattrap maximize. So to do that, you're gonna it's just because we already moved the gun out the way, and there's something interesting about it. We'll find out once we get him transformed. There is an interesting thing that they added to his gun. It does look like his signature gun. Could use a little paint though. Maybe I was to make it really look like it's from the show. But other than that, it's not that bad. They did. I mean, you got the shape down right, and it does. Yeah, it definitely does look like his blaster shape, though. But yeah, but that's just a little something that could have been extra. That could have been added there. Anyway, so let's see. You're gonna, much like similar to a shell former, you're going to open him up. Open parts of his rat. Now notice when because it's similar to how he transformed in the show. Except in the show, all four of his legs would be on the back of him in robot mode. All four of his rat legs. However, they did something different with this figure. They're going to take the arms out. Definitely Rattrap. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely recognize from those arms. Because it even got the little bomb he keeps in his hand, in his arm. It's only in one arm, not in both of them. But yeah, it is there. Get this all the way to as back far as it'll go. That way the arms can come out as far as they need to. Get them into place. Oh, other way. Okay, we got that. And now we gotta get gotta form his legs. So what you're gonna do, this is what they did differently. Going to take that, and we're gonna take the beast mode legs and take take this right here, fold it around like that, snap it into place, and then take this part of the robot mode leg and fold it down into the beast mode leg, and take his foot and go in just like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it does. So that's what they did differently. They decided to make his beast mode feet combine with his robot mode feet. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, okay, a little creative there. No, can't fault them for that. But part of me does kind of wish that it did go on the back like the other two legs. But other than that, yeah, that's not exactly any. I mean, it's just something to point out. But it's not to discourage anybody from getting this figure. Yeah, if if you want to, yeah, if you see what you're seeing right here, and you want to get you one, yeah, I would definitely advise you to go get this figure or any other Rattrap. But maybe you want to collect all the Rattraps. So yeah, that definitely do. Yeah, if you're gonna collect like multiple forms of the characters, yeah, this Rattrap can be in the Rattrap section. Well, gonna take this part with the tail, fold it up, and bring that down. That's about about the best you can get here. I'm trying to see something here. Okay, yeah, that's about the best you're gonna get there. Kinda. Let's see if we can. I was thinking maybe. I think because of this little piece here, yeah, can't really go any further there. So that's why we have to fold this in. That's kind of gonna feel a little bit of the gap, not completely, but it kind of tries to. So now you got the tail kind of hanging down. Usually the tail would be lined up along his back, but so yeah, that's just a few differences other than the feet there. But now the piece de resistance, bring his head, robot mode head, beast mode head down, reveal his robot mode head completely, and there you have Rattrap. I will say the rat head is pretty big, especially the ears. From certain angles, you won't be able to see the robot mode head completely, but other than that, yeah, it's like I say that. So like I say, we only got the back legs here on the back of them. I guess I could see another advantage of this form over, in the TV show. Maybe what the toy makers were trying to look at was trying to streamline him a little bit there, by only having the beast mode feet back here and the other two combined to the legs to sort of give I guess you could say like a triangular kind of form here. So yeah, you never know what's on the toy maker's mind. They sort of like movie makers. Everybody has different visions of how they do stuff. Like I say, I'm like this, as long as it's positive, and you keep a few similar things, but maybe you might spice it up with a little something different. Okay, I'm okay. I can work with it. I work with that. Sort of like Thor: Love and Thunder. I did. I wasn't too wild about the Jane picking up Thor's hammer, and they called on the new Thor, but I mean, Jane picked up Thor's hammer. I mean, they didn't change Captain America's name to Thor when he picked it up, so yeah, I don't know what that was about, but her having Thor's powers with his hammer, you know, I wasn't exactly wild about it, but I did still watch the movie because I wanted to see, okay, how this would work. You know, what's she gonna be like in this movie? What will she do in future movies? You know, and then spoiler alert, they killed her. They killed Jane at the end. She dies, and I was actually upset. I was not upset at the. So I was like, Marvel. I wasn't. Jane picking up the hammer was not something that I was expecting, but I wanted to see how y'all made it work. I wanted to see you go further with this because y'all advertised the heck out of Jane being the new Thor, and then you kill her after the end of the movie. Why? Yeah, it's like you didn't even trust your own vision there. So yeah, that's pretty bad when you do something new because you have a new mindset and vision for it, and you don't even give your viewers a chance to see what your vision could evolve into. To get to to adapt to to adapt to what you're doing. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So anyway, sorry about that other rant, but it just made me think of that. You got a good figure here, and he stands up really well. The tail really does help. You can't. Yeah, it just sort of hangs down because you have to keep this folded in, so it just hangs down. But it does. It like I say, I will say this is a big advantage of the tail hanging down. Not like that in the show, but it does for the toy. It does really help with him standing up, which is a major plus. So yeah, I gotta give the toy makers a lot of credit for doing that. Like I say, it's not what the show did, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good way to think outside the box. Like I say, this is what he looks like in the back. It's what it is, yeah. Nah, to say, it may look a little off, but yeah, that's nothing to make a protest about or anything. It just is what it is, You can move the beast mode feet in any way that you like. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be positioned in robot mode. Yes, I probably should have looked that up, but I was too lazy to do that. So you can just pretty much do whatever you want with the beast mode feet as much as it'll allow you to do. Do like that. He can have an extra set of jazz hands. Jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. Or you can keep them like how I just had them there. Maybe even, do the little hands like this. This probably would be, this would give the robot mode arms a little more, maybe give them a little more to move and stuff. That's, like I said, that's the best that they'll move because of the backpack there, up there. But that's all good. He can turn his arms just a little bit there. And of course, like I showed you earlier, he does have the little, if you open that up, just like in the show, take it out, it's kind of wedged in there. Yep, that's what it looks like. Again, it could use some paint, much like the blaster or gun or whatever you want to call it. Could use some paint, but yeah, it's definitely something, And he can hold it. Let's see. Let me see. Try to, kind of wedge it there, right? That, or let's see. Maybe do it like this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can hold it there. Like sort of like in one scene. I think about it was in season 2. But he's done this. He does this a lot in Beastwars with these little mini grenades and stuff. But there was this one time in season 2, it was real funny, and yeah, you can kind of see through when his arm is open like that. But it was real funny when he had to rescue Silverbolt, because Waspinator was trying to pick up Silverbolt unconscious to take him to Megatron. So Rattrap shows up. Yo, Bug Eyes! And he was imitating Quick Strike. And Waspinator was like, huh? Two hand? This here will help you. And tosses it to Waspinator. Oh, how does this help? Just push the switch, you tin horn idiot. Yep, so that was pretty funny there. So yeah, let's put this back in his arm. Just say it blew up. It went boom. And it does sort of stick out a little bit, but that's, you know, that's okay. And then, of course, his signature blaster. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, okay, head can turn all the way around. Yeah, full 360. Also, he can't turn at the waist due to the transformation, but he can turn his legs all the way around. Yep, like so. Yeah, like that. Bend at the knee, just like he did with the elbow joint. And yeah, that's pretty much it, because and of course, yeah, I know that might look a little odd, that kind of bit, ouch, because but at least he's a toy. But yeah, in real life, that kind of bend would be ouch. Yeah, but that's due to the transformation, though, why that is there from beast to robot. And of course, he even had, yeah, that's exactly how his robot mode feet look. Yep, got that down. So yeah, he got his blaster and everything. And also, here's another. Now, this is something, just like how they changed a few things with the look, and you know, sort of made them kind of streamlined by, you know, changing the backpack a little bit there, and also, you know, the tail that actually helps to hold them up. They decided to make it where his one gun. Let me take it out of his hand. And it can split into two. See, if you take it right, but it's kind of, it does have a tendency to get stuck when you have it, you know, together as one. So yeah, kind of got to work it out of there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it can split into two. Kind of reminds me of the Red Ranger Jack from Power Rangers SPD. He had two blasters just like this, the Delta blasters. Yep. So yeah, okay. Trying to get it in his other hand. Let me. Let's yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, now be like a cowboy with double pistols here. So, yeah, that's something that you could do. So yeah, yeah, that's actually an interesting addition. Like I said, that wasn't in the show. There may be some episodes where he may have had more than one blaster. I think, like, yeah, I know I said I watched it, but just saying, I might have missed a small scene or something. But I'm pretty sure he just had one that he used at a time. So, but yeah, this is a very nice addition here. Let's see if I can get his arm. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's try to turn his arm where he could do this pose here. So, yep. Yeah, of course, you know, one's bigger than the other, but still, that is a really cool addition. Got to give a lot of props to toy makers on that one. And also, like I say, you know, I know as the buyers we have different expectations, but you know, even with that, there's nothing wrong with having, you know, maybe you're expecting something different, but yeah, try. But like I say, you know, if it's not, it's still not a bad figure. It's a really good figure, Rat Trap, and you know, kind of look, even if it's not what you expected, you know, still try to keep, you know, try to look at as many of the positives that you could see in figures like this, like the tail holding him up, the more streamlined aspects of, you know, altering the backpack a bit and combining the beast mode legs with the robot mode legs. Okay, even with now, like I say, you see the beast mode feet under there, but yeah, from here you don't, you know, and you see it a little bit from the back, along with, you know, the way the back is. But even that, you can barely see the beast mode feet. And yeah, with the streamline back there, yeah, you could say like Rat Trap been working out a little bit, you know. And also, like I say, props to giving him not only just one, but making it where he can have 2 of these blasters. And also his signature bomb. So, yeah, it is the bomb. Yep, we're gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back in one blaster mode for the thumbnail picture. And yeah, when y'all click on to see the review, yeah, you'll be surprised by the by him having 2 blasters at the end of the review. So, or towards the end of the review. So, yes, get that into his other hand here. Seems like this fits into, yeah, it kind of fits in. It kind of fits in. It's sort of like it fits in one hand better than it does the other there. So, yeah, I'm trying to. So I want to take a picture of him with this. Oh, there we. Well, I'll be darned. So it's supposed to fit like this. Let me show you again. So it's supposed to fit like that. That's why he was having trouble getting in his hand before. So I was doing it wrong. Okay. So now you know. And now I know. So that's Rat Trap. Let's get him posed for this little picture that I'm going to take in just a second here. So yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so that's Rat Trap from Beastwars, the 30th anniversary generation figure. Hope y'all like that and everything, and like what you saw. You definitely like, share, subscribe. You know, super chat, special thanks. Also, be sure to buy some of our little books and support us on the Patreon. Just like EJ the Supreme, Big Sis Casey, and Iceman Universe. Go! Hang out with us on Discord and Facebook. And also, let's sell some stuff on that McCary app. Just as far as Iceman, as far as like the ones I just mentioned, you know, check EJ's got some new videos that he's gonna be putting off and on his channel and everything. So be definitely keeping an eye on his channel for that. Look at the stuff that Casey has previously put up with her channel. You know, maybe, you never know. Yeah, like I say, just look at what she's got, and you know, keep a check just in case she puts something new on her channel. Same with Iceman Universe. He's still uploading on his channel. More Naruto and One Piece, and also Hey Arnold. So, yep, do that, and also the stuff on this channel. And again, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.